can lie as much as you want about the Islamic State, but they're fighting a war, and people kill each other in war. There's no doubt that people from the Syrian army and the Iraqi army who are fighting against them, will be killed in the battlefield. But I just don't swallow this fact of the Yazidis running to the mountain and the Christians being slaughtered if they don't become Muslims, because what we can see is that the Yazidis are embracing Islam and the Christians are flocking back to places like Mosul because they want to live under the Sharia. All we hear is really from the Western perspective. I think it's very important to look at the whole picture, the background of what is taking place. Obviously, there's no security and stability in Muslim countries at the current time because of the British and the American foreign policy. Why don't the British and the American exchange Muslims that they're holding without any trial, for no reason whatsoever in Guantanamo Bay, for example, and people like Afia Siddiqui and Sheikh Abdul Rahman for the likes of, Mr. Foley and Sokolov and others. But, unlike the French and the Italians, I don't think they really care about their own civilians.
I think Anjem Choudary is the single most important kind of Islamist extremist in the UK, and probably one of the most important propagandists in the world. We've identified at least 80 people who've been through his organisation in the UK alone, who've gone on to either commit or try to commit acts of terrorism in the UK. Anjem Choudary himself is very careful. He's a lawyer. He understands that he won't say anything that steps over the line. But what he does is provide the ideological justification for doing it, the arguing that the incompatibility of Christianity with Islam, the superiority of Islam as a religion, jihad, why it's your duty to go and fight abroad. And in the current situation, he's probably the single most important supporter of ISIS in the kind of English-speaking world, and his reach is international as well.
The phenomenal success in terms of the expansion, the number of villages and individuals who are part of the Islamic State is testament to the fact that they are actually implementing some kind of justice of Islam. They're providing the basic needs to the people in terms of food, clothing and shelter. They're protecting their life, honor, their dignity, their wealth, etc. And after Bashar al-Assad and Nouri al-Maliki, I think this is the reason why people are flocking to the Islamic State, not just from the region, but from all around the world, and this idea that they're just slaughtering people and oppressing them, is just the drum roll call for bombing Iraq and Syria once more by the British and the Americans. But once again, they're lying about the Muslims, and it will lead to many innocent men, women and children being killed.